If you're tired of being lied to, manipulated, or left behind, if you've worked hard, played fair, and still feel like the world is rigged against you, then this video was made for you. Because today, we re-tearing down the illusions and revealing the truths that most people are too afraid to face. Truths that won't make you bitter. They'll make you dangerous. Dangerous in the best way. Untouchable by manipulation, calm in chaos, unshakable when everyone else breaks. Your whole life you were told that being smart means knowing a lot. But the kind of intelligence the world worships is fragile. It collapses under pressure. What you're about to learn is different. It's not the intelligence of books, but of battle. Not the comfort of theories, but the clarity of reality. The same clarity that made the Stoics unbreakable, emperors who ruled themselves before ruling empires. In this video, you'll discover 8 ruthless Stoic lessons, each one a blade cutting through illusion, weakness, and self-deception. Lessons that will train you to see the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. To read hidden motives, to master emotion, and to act with precision while others freeze. By the end, you won't just be wiser, you'll be dangerously smart. But before we begin, ask yourself, how many times have you trusted someone who showed you exactly why you shouldn't? How many chances have you lost because fear whispered louder than courage? How many times have you shrunk yourself to fit a world that doesn't care? If those questions sting, stay. Because what you're about to hear will change the way you see everything, including yourself. Take a deep breath. Open your mind. This isn't another motivational speech. This is a Stoic awakening, and it begins now. Lesson 1. Emotion drives, logic rides. Shotgun. You think you make decisions with logic. You don't. Almost every choice you've ever made began with emotion. Logic just showed up later to write the press release. Think of your biggest decisions: changing jobs, ending relationships, making big purchases. How many came from calm reasoning? And how many were impulses dressed up as rational thought? The truth is simple and ruthless. Emotion is the engine, logic is the map. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, commanded armies yet fought his greatest battles within his own mind. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you don't master your emotions, someone else will." How many times have you reacted before thinking, said something you regretted, acted out of anger or fear? Emotion blinds you. Fear paralyzes you. The need to be accepted makes you weak. The person who controls your emotions controls you. A reactive mind is a puppet, but the one who pauses before responding becomes unpredictable. And the unpredictable cannot be controlled. The Stoics called this prosophe, vigilant awareness. It's the art of observing yourself in real time. When anger rises, you breathe. When fear appears, you watch. You are not the fire. You are the one containing it. That's power. Next time emotion takes hold, ask, what am I really feeling? If I act now, will I respect myself tomorrow? Is this courage or insecurity? These questions create distance, and in that distance lies freedom. The weak say, that's just how I am. The strong say, I can choose how I respond. And that choice is what separates slaves from Stoics. Lesson 2. Everyone acts in self-interest. You've been lied to. People aren't purely good or purely evil. They're motivated. Every action, every word, every act of kindness hides a purpose. Sometimes noble, sometimes selfish, but always there. That isn't cynicism. It's clarity. The moment you understand this, disappointment disappears. Humans act to gain something: safety, pleasure, approval, purpose. Even altruism is a transaction, helping others to feel good about ourselves. The Stoics didn't condemn this. They just refused to be blind to it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you expect people to act against their nature, you're fighting reality. So stop asking, why are they so selfish? Instead ask, what do they want?" When you see motives clearly, manipulation loses its power. You can't work against human nature, but you can work with it. Align your goals with others' interests, and you'll never need to beg for cooperation. Here's the rule. Don't expect purity, expect consistency. Don't expect sacrifice, expect exchange. This isn't cold, it's wise. Because once you stop demanding saints, you start recognizing strategy. And that's dangerous intelligence. The ability to see through smiles and intentions without losing compassion. Lesson 3. Most people can't handle the truth about themselves. People say they want the truth. They don't. They want comfort. They want validation, not revelation. The hardest mirror to face isn't the one that shows your face. It's the one that shows your flaws. Most people spend their lives protecting a fragile self-image. They blame, excuse, justify, anything but accept responsibility. They say, "I can't succeed because of them," when the real problem is within. Marcus Aurelius questioned himself constantly. What have I done well? What have I done poorly? What controlled me today? He understood that self-deception is slavery. Seneca warned, "No man is more a slave than he who deceives himself." Every time you lie to yourself, "I'll change later. It's not my fault. I'm trying my best." You trade growth for comfort. The truth hurts once. Denial hurts forever. Ask yourself, what truth am I avoiding? What feedback do I reject too fast? Where am I lying to myself because reality feels uncomfortable? The Stoic doesn't seek flattery. He seeks friction, because friction polishes the soul. When you can face your flaws without collapsing, you become unstoppable. Because the world can't hurt a man who already faced himself. Lesson 4. Success creates enemies. You work hard, you climb, you win. And instead of applause, you feel resentment. Why? Because your success is a mirror. It reflects what others could be, but chose not to become. And not everyone can face that reflection. When you were struggling, everyone was kind. Once you rise, their smiles fade. They joke about your ego, your luck, your change. But you didn't change. Their perception did. Marcus Aurelius faced the same poison in Rome's courts. He wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemies. The moment you succeed, you expose excuses. Some will hate you simply because you remind them that they settled. Let them. Don't shrink to fit their comfort. Don't dim your light because it hurts their eyes." The Stoic knows, if envy surrounds you, it means you're shining. And shining is your duty. So keep building. Let your work speak. And remember, the noise of envy is proof that you've escaped mediocrity. Lesson 5. Everyone is selling you something. Every day, you're being sold. Products, beliefs, identities, ideas, all wrapped in smiles, charm, or fear. The Stoic doesn't see this as evil. He sees it as reality. Because every interaction is a transaction. Marcus Aurelius was surrounded by politicians and flatterers, all pushing their agendas. He trained himself to look beneath the words, to ask, what is their motive? That question is your shield. When someone flatters you, ask, what do they gain if I believe this? When someone warns you, ask, do they want to protect me or control me? When someone offers you something, ask, what's the hidden price? This isn't paranoia, it's perception. Seneca said, he who allows himself to be deceived wants to be deceived. Wake up. See the pitch behind the kindness, the agenda behind the smile. And once you do, you stop being a product. You become a conscious chooser. That is dangerous intelligence, the refusal to be lulled by appearances, the ability to decide on your terms, and the strength to say no when the world expects yes. Lesson 6. When people show you who they are, believe them. People reveal themselves all the time, through actions, not words. You just keep rewriting the story to avoid the pain of seeing the truth. Someone lies once and you say, they didn't mean it. They break promises and you say, they'll change. But they won't. Patterns don't lie. Marcus Aurelius said, trust actions, not words. If someone gossips about others, they'll gossip about you. If they break small commitments, they'll break big ones. If they show disrespect when it costs them nothing, they'll betray you when the stakes are high. The Stoic doesn't hope for transformation. He observes repetition. Because consistency is character. Seneca warned, Expecting people to act against their nature is fighting the wind. You can forgive without forgetting. You can love without lying to yourself. You can hope without denying evidence. Dangerous intelligence is believing the pattern the first time. It's protecting your peace, not defending their excuses. So when people show you who they are, believe them. Lesson 7. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Modern life is a soft cage. Everything is designed to make you comfortable and quietly weak. Luxury, convenience, distraction, they dull your edge until there's nothing sharp left. Comfort whispers, you deserve rest. But what it really means is, stop evolving. Seneca said, prosperity breeds carelessness, adversity teaches. A muscle that never strains, never grows. A mind that's never challenged becomes fragile. A spirit that avoids hardship loses its fire. The Stoics trained discomfort. Marcus Aurelius marched with soldiers, ate simply, rejected luxury. Because he knew, ease is decay in disguise. If you want strength, seek struggle. If you want clarity, confront fear. If you want freedom, reject comfort. Voluntary discomfort, doing what's hard on purpose, keeps the soul awake. Wake up earlier. Speak when silence feels safer. Train when you'd rather rest. Choose challenge before challenge chooses you. Because comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will. The dangerous mind embraces discomfort as discipline, and through that, becomes unstoppable. Lesson 8. Remember death and live fully. You will die. Not someday, inevitably. Every breath is one less you'll take, and that truth, faced honestly, is the key to freedom. Memento mori. Remember that you are mortal, not to despair, but to awaken. Marcus Aurelius wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. When you remember death, pettiness dissolves. Fear fades. You stop chasing approval and start chasing purpose. If you had 1 year left, what would still matter? Would you waste time arguing online? Would you delay your dreams again? Would you keep waiting for permission to live? Death is the ultimate teacher. It reminds you that time is your only true currency. Spend it on what outlives you. Truth, love, meaning. Seneca wrote, it is not that life is short, but that we waste much of it. Stop living like you have another one in reserve. Start living like this one is all you'll ever get. When you accept death, life expands. You speak your truth. You take risks. You love harder. You live awake. Because death is not the end. It's the reminder that now is all that matters. 8 Stoic lessons. Each one a blade that cuts through illusion. Control emotion before it controls you. See self-interest and use it wisely. Face truth, even when it hurts. Expect envy when you rise. Recognize the hidden sales pitch. Believe patterns, not promises. Reject comfort, embrace growth. Remember death, and live now. You don't control the world, but you control your mind. You don't decide how long you live, but you decide how awake you are while you live. And once you see clearly, you can never unsee. That's what makes you dangerous. If this video hit you, if at any moment you felt truth cut through the fog, then declare it in the comments. I choose clarity. Because today, you woke up. You stopped playing blind in a rigged game. And you started living with eyes open, heart steady, and mind sharp. Like the Stoics before you, you are no longer afraid of truth, discomfort, or death. You are dangerously smart.